Let us welcome our international referees from Japan, Masato Ono. We have also Nguyen Thi Tran from Vietnam. Our starting lineup for Indonesia, we have number 2, Ratri Wulandari, number 3, Megawati Hangestri, number 8, Tisya Amalia Putri, number 10, Agustin Wulandari, number 12, Arcela Nuari, team captain, number 17, Wilda Siti Sugati, and first libero, Yulis Indayani. And their coach, Octavian. And your starting lineup for Team Philippines. Number 2, Eliza Valdez. Number 6, Frances Cilia Molina. Number 7, Maylene Paad. Number 10, Mary Joy Baron. Number 12, Julia Beleza Morado. Team captain, number 18, Abigail Marano. And first libero, Don Nicole Macandili. And their head coach, Shaq De Los Santos. All right, Pilipinas, make some noise!
At our first set's first technical timeout, our score is 8-6 in favor of Indonesia.
All right, guys, time for Kids Camp. Well, kids not end. Cheer for your team.
End of the first technical timeout. Timeout Philippines. Timeout Indonesia. At the first set, second technical timeout, our score is 16-14 in favor of Indonesia. End of the second technical timeout. Substitution for Indonesia. Number 2 out. Number 18, Novia Adrianti in. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a challenge on the call by Indonesia. Ball and ball outs. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Free ball for the Philippines. Makandili, Morado, Paat once again. Good rally. Down the line hit. Makandili unable to control it.
Right. Attacking Makandili's defense. Indonesia staying close. Philippines still up, but only by 1.
And again, who's hurting us? Megawati Hangestri Berti.
Excellent transition play for Indonesia.
Remember, 31 points for Megawati in their loss to Vietnam. So she's definitely going to be a load today.
42 points in 2 matches. That's over 20 per match for Megawati.
There she is again. Nice save by Arado. Pancake save for Indonesia. They're unable to get it across on the third touch.
22 for the Philippines. Indonesia stranded at 20.
Close. First set.
Believe me, when you are inside the arena, iba talaga yung atmosphere. Maski sa timeouts, pag tinignan mo, lahat talaga wide-eyed.
And maganda daw yung pricing ng tickets, Coach Ronnie. I heard.
Yes, reasonable talaga. Oo. Pero hindi lang yun ang dahilan kung bakit puno, kundi talagang Filipinos are looking forward to this event.
Indonesia making it a very much closer game. Right now, only down by 1.
Only 4 teams are participating in the women's division.
Nag-withdraw ang Singapore and Malaysia.
O, sa men's naman ay 7. At tayo ay pasok na sa semis. Oo.
Nice tip by Baron. Ball is still alive. Again, Megawati getting it across. Here comes Paat once again. A little push. Megawati. Here's the up. And the attack is no good.
Excellent defense for Paat and Baron. That's an offensive block registered by the Philippines. Look at that sequence. That has to be a constant. Kanina pa natin pinapaalala yan para sa Pilipinas against the taller counterparts. We had 6 blocks to Thailand's 11 in that 3-set loss last time we played.
Oh, good serve, and that's an ace for the Philippines. Puts us up at set point here.
We're on the hill. 3-set points for the Philippines.
And this is after being down by 5, Coach Ronnie, in the middle of set number 1.
We haven't won any set yet. Or rather, we have not won against Indonesia yet for the longest time. Dahil 5-setter yung talo natin sa Vietnam, remember.
And now Octavian, the head coach of Indonesia, obviously very expressive right now and passionate about what he's telling the girls. Going to be a mountain of a climb here as the Philippines only need 1 point.
And the never-ending chant continues inside the arena. Audible when you're there. Alam mo, pati yung tunog ng bola, Rick, pag nandun ka talaga.
How much is it more pressure, Coach Ronnie? Obviously, you've played so many times Asian Games, SEA Games.
Mas masarap paglaro sa
home
hindi ko naranasan eh. We played in international competitions, even in against international teams in Manila, pero hindi yung ganitong magnitude ng competition. All of our competitions before were played outside the country. Last night was the first time for me to witness na pag dito ginawa yung para sa athletes ng bansa, iba talaga yung pakiramdam. Tatapang ka eh. At lalakas ang loob mo at gaganahan ka ng gusto. 1-set point saved by Indonesia, but that's all she wrote for Indonesia as the Philippines will win this first set.
At the end of set number 1, it's Philippines winning it.
Rather anticlimactic finish with a service error by Indonesia to close out set number 1 as the Philippines gets the leg up 25-22 after the first.
All right, Team Philippines takes the first set. Team Philippines, show me that you guys can make some noise. Show me what you guys can do. All right, Team Philippines, guys, everybody, show me your dance moves. You guys can check out yourselves out on the screen. Guys, make some noise and dance. Come on, guys, show me your dance moves. Oh, sino ba? Sino ba? Come on.
Philippines getting 6 extra points because of the errors of Indonesia.
Indonesia having better floor defense than the Philippines. Pero hindi na natin kailangan depensahan yung palo nila dahil outside na. And that was a key turnaround for the Philippines. Of course, kailangan ipunto rin natin as we take a look at this nice wave. Yung balik ng Pilipinas after being down early. And that was critical because Majoy Baron re-energized the Filipinas and made sure that we stay close until such time na nakuha na natin yung ating offensive rhythm. And Eliza Valdez may not have top scored for the Philippines, but Pat was able to help out our cause together with Abby Maraño. At dahil sa pagbabantay nila ng gusto kay Eliza Valdez, doon naman nag-open up yung opensa ng mga teammates ni Eliza para atakihin ang defense ng Indonesia.
So off to set number 2 we go. Philippines up 1 set to nothing. After winning the first set 25-22. For those who just opened their TV sets, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. Eric Tepan with Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Both teams winless in this tournament, 0-2. This will be a non-bearing game as both teams will face one another once again on
There's
Monday.
no bearing game for our countrymen inside the arena.
Of course. But in terms of the standings,
Right.
it will not matter as both teams will face each other for the bronze medal game on Monday. Cross court, beautiful. Catarado with a pickup. Left-handed tip there by Paat. Miscommunication for Indonesia, and that is an immediate point for the Philippines.
Alignment distorted, but doing a good job forcing Indonesia to scramble. The Philippines will draw first blood here in set number 2.
Cesc Molina getting ready to serve. And Hangestri will score off a miscue by the Philippines. Again, Megawati, Hangestri, Tiwi. Cause of the problems for the Philippines. Corrado sets it up. Little combination play there, and Paat will score. Nice choice of music for the DJ inside the Phil Sports Arena, Pasig City. 2 serving 1, Majoy Baron. Down the middle goes Pertiwi. Pabawi, si Valdez. Good dig by Morado. There's a tip by Paat, and she scores once again. Eileen Paat. Very productive so far for the Philippines. Majoy Baron again serving as she was responsible for that comeback of the Philippines.
Exactly.
Late in set number 1.
What about Gia Morado wielding the baton for the Philippines offense? And she has done well connecting, not just with her former teammates, but in running the offense and making it difficult for Indonesia to really defend their points of attack. And Pat has been the recipient of a lot of transition plays coming from Gia Morado.
Better reception for the Philippines here in set number 2.
Again, Morado going to Paat.
Gets it back. Another great dig by Wulandri. But there on a cross-court, beautiful attack by number 12, that is Nuwari Purnama.
On the counter play, Indonesia will fire this bullet against Maranyo. That's a point coming off a through the block kill. Likewise beating the coverage of Kat Arado.
3-all, set number 2. Difficult set for Morado. Falls short. Paat had no other choice but to push it. Arado will set it up. Here comes Valdez. This receive. Free ball for the Philippines.
Another chance for the Philippines.
Much better playmaking there. Oh, but
miss hit coming from Eliza.
just when it seemed like they could pull something off from the playbook. Miscue there.
36 points and 2 gains for the leading scorer of the Philippines. 22 and 14 for Eliza Valdez.
Now Indonesia on top by 1. 4 serving 3. Make that 5 serving 3 off a service receive error by Valdez.
Talked about the need for the first ball ng Pilipinas na talagang matibay. Para maka-atake, para makapalo, para makapatay ng bola.
Another good serve. Maranyo trying to go down the line, but it goes outside. So the errors continue for the Philippines. Reception and attacks.
We only had 3 unforced errors in the first set. Meaning we only gave up 3 out of Indonesia's 22 points. And we were solid. As we take a look at Laure coming in for the first time for Eliza Valdez.
Hey, Laure coming in. Philippines down by 3. Biggest lead for Indonesia in set number 2.
Laure had 4 points versus Thailand in our last loss.
There's Laure with a touch. Double block by the Philippines. And that is a point for us. Maylene Paat. Philippines down by 2. Former Lady Falcon gets a little help from the tape of the net. Oh, nice. Quick play there for Wilda Siti Nurfadila. Great receive and a good setup there. Get their middles working. Indonesia extends the lead back up to 3. Morado to Laure. Nice play. And Laure, always excited about every point she gets. Tigers from the University of Santo Tomas serving 5-7, set number 2. That hit softened by the block. Laure again, and Laure back-to-back points as she cuts the deficit to 1. That is Molina with a point for the Philippines. Good receive for Indonesia. And they finally stopped that run of the Philippines. And again,
And the second set's
Nuwari Purnama.
timeout, our score, it's 8-6. Indonesia.
A good point to send us to our first technical timeout. Indonesia up by 2. Set number 2 between Indonesia and the Philippines
End of the
at the
first
Phil
technical
Sports
timeout.
Arena. And we're just coming off our first technical timeout. 8-6 in favor of Indonesia. Philippines winning set number 1, 25-22.
Indonesia down by a set. Has not won a match yet in this competition. Pretty much the same way the Philippines has not been able to get a single win so far.
That is on the line for the Philippines. To see the rest of the roster of Coach Shaq de los Santos.
Jovi Gonzaga not starting out today. Had the chance to see Mika Reyes in that match versus Thailand briefly. Natutuwa ako pag nag-cheer yung mga teammates sa mga naglalaro. Ang ganda nung stretch nung second set at third set against Thailand na talagang lumabas yung galing ng mga Filipino players natin. Tapos tuwan-tuwa sila para sa isa't isa.
Little tip there by Molina.
I believe that was that Molina or Laure?
Molina.
Continuing a stellar play. Faking the power tip to go in the middle and yet going to zone 2. Excellent drop coming from Molina.
And the game is tied. 2 straight points for the Philippines. Ball still alive. Laure with the up. Molina will get it across the net. Little fake there from Morado. And Indonesia scores.
Off the block. 1 point lead for Indonesia. Stopping the 2-point run of the Philippines. That will be against Molina. Likewise to the last line defender.
Again, Angestri Pertiwi with a point. Serving is Siti Nurfad Hila.
Once again, Morado getting the job done.
Take a look here. A little over receive that Indonesia did not expect. Hurt them right there. Game is tied at 9. A 1-2 play for Indonesia on the other end. Back set, back row, and again, Megawati with a point.
No problem from the back row for Megawati.
Megawati is so tall, so athletic, and so strong.
Once again, that was against a 2-man wall for Megawati. Finding the hole in the defense, in the blocker, and restoring a 1-point lead for Indonesia.
And she's been the one that's been keeping Indonesia's head above water here in set number 2.
Indonesia had 14 kills in the first set compared to 12 for the Philippines.
But that is off the block. Is Indonesia going to challenge? Because the point, I think... Wait a minute. No challenge. No contest from any of the players. They're saying they did not touch the ball, I think. Because it goes outside, apparently off the block. And the officials give the point to the Philippines, so no challenge for Indonesia. We're tied at 10. And again, Megawati on the other side this time, Coach Ronnie.
Earlier, she went to zone 2. Now she attacks zone 1. Megawati varying her placements on her hits.
She's just everywhere. Back on top again is Indonesia. Every time they need a point, they go to Megawati Hangestri Pertiwi. That's a service error. And the game is tied again.
The Philippines looking for a decisive 2-set advantage.
Pinnock, much closer set compared to the first here. Major Baron serving. And Megawati this time in the middle.
Nice piston play coming from Indonesia. It's allowing the Philippines from taking the lead away. Pero pag nakita mo sila live, ang tatangkad talaga nila, Rick, ang tatangkad. Saka bibilis.
To think, matatangkad na yung mga Filipina players natin.
Wala pa rito yung Santiago Sisters.
That's right. But a nice play there by Paat.
Pat continues to rise to the occasion down the line for Pat.
She's been the one who's stepping up,
And
Coach
has
Ronnie.
gotten most of the touches
Kahit sa Thailand.
from Gia Morado. And Pat has been up to the task. 8 of 23 versus Thailand. Good for 11 points. Si Mylin Pat. Well, against, let me check this. Against Vietnam, Pat, 5 points off the bench. So that will be 13 points in 2 matches for Mylin Pat.
Paat with a service error that time.
11 and 4, or 11 and 5 points, 8 points per game for the former soaring Falcon.
There's Laure. Laure scores.
And the youngest player in the roster of Coach Shaq de los Santos delivers as Eliza Valdez continues to rest. The Philippines will equalize at 13 apiece. Look at Maraño delaying the second blocker as Laure gets that ball to zone 6. Matutuwa ka pag teammate mo si Maraño kasi laging masaya, no?
Lagi masaya, lagi energetic.
Oo.
As you see a dump there by Molina. And now the Philippines, 2 straight points. We take the lead, 14-13.
Let's take a look at that last play again. Over-received.
Laure serving. 14-13 gets the tape of the net. A little tip.
Good coverage coming from Molina.
Back row attack. Paat
Paat
will
again.
score.
From a different spot, but with the same result. So the Philippines generating 3 straight here kasamang Eric. Building their biggest lead after Indonesia threatened to build a wider gap.
Philippine offense coming alive. We're up by 2 and a point away from a technical timeout. Good serve. Almost an over receive. Back row attack. Block. Oh, wait a minute. Technical committee.
Or the touch.
Yeah. Philippines will challenge.
By the Philippines.
Coaching staff.
Touch.
Assistant coach Kung Fu Reyes. And you can do that during the rally, Coach Ronnie.
Yes,
No? Pwede mo
yes.
itigilin yung rally to call a challenge.
The cream of the crop of Philippine volleyball. Trying to bring out the best in each other for flag and country. Looking for the first chance and bring home a medal for the Philippines.
There was a no call on the play, so the Philippines wants a reversal. Let's see once the video pops out. And this is the opportunity for coaches like you, what you mentioned, Coach Ronnie, ano, na makausap yung mga players, not even burning a timeout and yet able to draw up a play maybe some
Mas
advice.
mahaba pa sa timeout yung lal na yan. Saka more than that, the chance for your players to get their rest and think clearly.
Kasi minsan pag rally
Sa
talaga.
pagod na yun, when you're gassed, you make mistakes. In 2021, sa unang taon ng New Century, second year ng New Century, sa Hanoi tutulak ang 31st Southeast Asian Games. And we hope that once again we can send this roster or perhaps be reinforced by the Santiago Sisters eventually to give our roster more ceiling. Dahil ang lalaki ng mga kalaban natin.
So there's the challenge is unsuccessful.
So may black touch
The
talaga.
challenge was successful. And the second set, second technical timeout, our score.
Oh, sorry, no, the challenge was successful.
Successful, so not over.
Not over. Palo.
3-point lead for the Philippines, the biggest, the largest in the second set as we reach the second technical timeout.
All right, guys, it's time for our flex cam. Pakita niyo mga muscles niyo sa screen. Flex your muscles. Yun! Show us your muscles! Show us your muscles, yan! We got PBA legend Atoy Go on screen, flexing his muscles.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 12 out, number 7, Amalia Pachlina Napina in.
Philippines up by 3 as we welcome you back to the SNA coverage of this volleyball match between the Philippines and Indonesia. Philippines winning the first set 25-22. Eric Tipan with Coach Ronnie Magsanok. There's A. Laures serving. Oh, nice control at the net.
Right. May hang time pa for Indonesia. Laure was scored 5 points in 2 matches played off the bench, trying to give the Philippines a bigger lead. Excellent adjustment by the playmaker of Indonesia and perfect connection.
Maraño. Good block at the net by the Philippines. Megawati is rejected. And the Philippines with a kill block.
In transition, Megawati will receive the touch. And the double block was there, ready to pull the ambush on Megawati. Molina and Maraño. And Maraño gets the job done.
A 1-2 play successful, but the rally is still alive. One-handed dig for Maraño. And the kick went away from the court, and a point for Indonesia. That's Wulandri who scores for the Indonesians.
Miscommunication between Paat and Gia Morado after Maraño kept that ball in play.
Molina on the line, yes.
Molina, Paat doing some heavy lifting for the Philippines.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 17.
That's why Molina stayed on
Novia Adrianti in.
after starting out this match.
Still a 3-point lead for the Philippines. Poised to maybe take a 2-0 advantage against Indonesia. Former Lady Eagle, Gia Morado. The dump is turned back. Wulandri is blocked as well. 2 straight blocks for the Philippines. Megawati blocked as well.
Again.
Oh, terrific defense at the net.
Earlier it was Maraño and Molina. Now it's Baron combining with Molina. Philippines only registered 1 single kill block
Timeout,
statistically, but the number of shots that they change because of the double effort that they execute sa kanilang net defense, yun ang mas mahalagang aspeto ng net defense ng Pilipinas.
And that forced Coach Octavia to call a timeout. His team down by 4, the biggest lead of the Philippines in set number 2. We will rock you in the background by Queen. As Gia Morado getting ready to serve.
Number 3 out, number 15, Hadi Butyarti in.
Well, a little rest for Megawati Hangestri Pertiwi. She will be subbed out for now. Miss receive there as the Philippines, they extend their advantage to their biggest at 5 points.
Gia Morado once again, the first line of offense for the Philippines, scoring an ace. Indonesia having problems with their reception. 5-point lead for the Philippines.
Here's Wulandri with the tip. Baron with the up free ball from Makandili to Indonesia. Make that Wulandri with the cross court. Ratri Wulandri.
14 ang kills ng Indonesia sa unang set. Pero dito sa pangalawang set, I don't think the number is that close. We talk about yung kanilang attack points. But the Philippines have to be very careful dahil ito na yung make or break situation for Indonesia in their bid to chase down the Philippines. Excellent play for Majoy Baron once again. That's a low and quick set for one of the tallest players for the Philippines. Former UAP Finals MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Great timing and connection from Morado and Baron.
And the best blocker in the last ASEAN Volleyball Championships, twice in a row. Four-point warrior stands for the Philippines. Philippines played spectacular against Thailand. The last two sets were something to really marvel at. Talagang may pagmamalaki mo yung effort at yung kakayang sumabay against a world-class team such as Team Thailand.
Wulandri with a serve. Paat. Kneeling dig for number 13, Mutiara Lufti.
Off speed.
Off speed from Laure. Good rally. Beautiful defense, floor defense by the Philippines. But that time around, all the scrambling did not pay off.
But the effort was still there. But diving Gia Morado